Please welcome member of the board of Volkswagen brand for technical development, Kai Grünitz, and the head of design for Volkswagen brand, Andreas Mint.
Thank you. Kai.
Hi. Yeah, hello everybody, and thank you for the warm welcome. Andy, that's it, huh? That's the moment we both have been waiting for in the last 2 months. It has been a lot of tough work, to be honest, but I think it has been also worth it because this car is modern, it's cool, and it's a typical Volkswagen again.
That's the key word for
yes.
me. Absolutely, that's great. So we wanted to create this typical true Volkswagen. So before we came up with pencils and draw some cars, we said, no, let's think about it. Let's think what turns a Volkswagen into a Volkswagen. So we came up with 3 design values, we call them. Yeah, and first of all, we have stable. Second is likable, and then that's the hardest part. It's exciting, and excitement.
Yeah. So then let's start with the first one.
Yeah.
Stable. Huh? What's behind stable?
Yeah, stable is the most important one. It's homework for us. And as you can see in the background, there have been generations of Golfs where we connected the roof with the sill with a C-post. The C-post was the backbone for the architecture of the body. But in this case, we did more. We connected the C-post with the whole side panel. Everything is here a monolithic, rock-solid piece, solid as a rock, and that is stable for us. Everything connected, really strong. Then second, exposed wheel arches. They really stand out, and the good thing is you create a stance with that. The car is solid on the street. When you see the car driving around corners, it looks like not falling over, you know, it's really planted to the ground and really strong. So, and the third element was we have a very connected line between the belt line and the bonnet, and that has a certain tension. You know, that is tension and that is strength. That is support.
I can hear that. That's your game, huh? So let's come to the second criteria, likable. Yeah. So to be honest, if I take a look at the front, for me, likable is a no-brainer because Volkswagen has to be sympathetic, right?
Exactly. It needs friendly eyes, to start with, and you can see here it's very optimistic, very positive, ascending lines, so very friendly, but it comes together with a smile.
Yeah, and the last criteria, the third one, for me it's the most important one, exciting, or how you always call it, the secret sauce of a Volkswagen.
Exactly,
What do you mix into your secret sauce, Andy?
Yeah, I mean by that, we have to over-deliver, we have to do more than the people expect. And when you have a look on the screen on the top, you see the interior is horizontally connected, so it's really wide and it's more than you think. The interior is huge, and that was our goal here, to over-deliver. Second, of course, we always had quality. You see here this rotary knob here. It's like a mode selector. It needs high quality, it needs to be tactile, really beautiful. But at the same time, we use that element to create like a vintage mode that you can see on top of that, to add some sense of humor. And that is exactly what we need.
But I think there's one thing more. So maybe we should take a look at the rear.
Yeah.
Also here you can see something more, huh?
Exactly. I was talking about the stability, but at the same time, if you make the car stable, you give a really beautiful stance, which is sporty. And we immediately catch all the GTI fan base to make the car really racy. And you know, when I see the car here, I really want to drive it around corners.
And you can drive with lights in the back, like whiskey glasses. No? That's sick. So
exactly, really solid and strong. Yeah.
Okay, three design criteria: stable, likable, and the secret sauce of Volkswagen. All what you've heard about adds up to this, I think, great car, the ID.2all behind me. This is the first glimpse of our small electric car, which will be offered from 2025 at a price of under 25,000 euros. But also more, it shows the fundamental direction of our design of tomorrow, but with a strong link to our history. We've seen in the last minutes what our new small e-car will look like. But just as important, what's under the sheet metal. Actually, to be honest, it's still a little bit too early to talk about it, but just this much. The series version of the ID.2all will be our first MEB model with front-wheel drive. It will have a range up to 450 kilometers and will charge extremely quickly at 125 kilowatts. And quite clearly, this is a car that is completely suitable for first cars. Simply put, our goal is to offer a car that is inside as spacious as a Golf, but outside as cute and small as a Polo, and for sure as affordable as a Polo. A car that brings emotions back to the road, one that goes directly to your heart.